Does anybody want to start asking the questions? Or you want me to start?
You can start.
Okay. If you want to come down here, you want to stand over on this side. We're going to introduce ourselves first, okay?
Turn one side off.
What is your name?
Possibly.
My name is John. We have a group of people here that we're trying to communicate with whoever may like to do so with us. We're going to introduce ourselves so you know who we are. My name is John. This is Kelly.
I'm Danielle. I'm Rachel.
I'm Bill.
I'm Wheeler.
We are here for communication purposes only. No ill intent. We are all just very curious. You have the ability to talk to us through this device. If you can, let's start off with your name. Can you please tell us your name? Is there anyone that would like to communicate with us tonight?
I hear a girl and a guy trying to talk, but I can't decipher the name.
Let's focus on giving us a name, please.
Try to be very clear when you speak.
I got the word dead.
Makes sense.
Here we are.
A female said dead again.
What was your name when you were alive?
I just heard a female scream. I hear a female whispering.
Can you tell us your name?
I heard the name Kyle.
Kyle, tell us your story. Kyle, tell us what's going on. That's the first name we got here, so let's go with Kyle.
Yeah.
I heard him say help.
What can we help you with?
And then I heard a woman say, "Save me."
What's the matter? What do you need help with? What's going on?
How can we help you?
We'd like to help, but you have to tell us how.
And then I heard a man say the name Paul.
So we have a Kyle and a Paul.
Or does he want us to help Paul?
I heard somebody say yes,
How can we help Paul?
and a screeching, like a screaming in the distance. And another.
I hear turkeys off in the distance.
I just heard a baby cry.
Is our child here?
Is that a female or a male baby?
Yeah, a female baby.
Can you tell us the name of the child?
So she said she heard a baby scream, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong with the baby? Can you
And
tell
then I
us?
just gotta help me.
Well, these were all the tragic deaths, weren't they?
Here.
Yeah.
Lot 299.
So help me, save me makes sense.
Is this the drowning?
It sounds like windy almost. Or like somebody's running.
We're focused on the baby. Can you tell us the baby's name?
Just lots of static. Somebody's still saying help in the background.
Can you please tell us why you need help?
can we help?
And then I got a female voice saying, please help us.
But how can we help you? You want our help. How can we do it?
Where are you? So that
And
we
somebody said, we're desperate in the background. And then somebody yelled, stop. Now I hear a woman's voice softly saying, follow me.
Where? Follow you where? Where? Follow you where?
give us a direction.
And now she just said, keep going.
Where are we going?
Please help, she's saying. And it sounds like somebody's running through like a field or like on gravel or something.
We can help you if you know your
Still like somebody's running.
Before you pull out, I
What
have
are
one
you
question to
running
ask, but I want to do it at the end.
Closer, they keep saying you're closer.
I want you to take. You guys ask these questions. This is your investigation.
Yeah. I just didn't want to derail while we were on a roll.
Keep going. She's saying keep going.
Are you telling somebody to run?
I hear almost like water running.
Are you in the water?
And then I heard in the background, it doesn't matter, in a male's voice.
Can you tell us what body of water you're in?
Ooh, the front of me is getting really cold.
Unfortunately, I have.
And then I hear help them in the background.
Help them. What do they need help with? Can you give us more information, please?
Did you drown?
And a male is saying she needs help. Come on.
Who needs help?
I want to help, but I don't know where we are.
Tell us where we need to go.
Who needs help? Give us a name.
Come with somebody saying in the distance, a whispering woman saying, come with us.
We can't see you. You have to tell us where you're at.
I am freezing.
We're gonna get moving pretty soon. We only have a couple more minutes in this spot, so
So cold.
you want to finish? You want to ask a specific
I
question?
hear like an
Yeah.
angry voice in the background.
Why are you angry? Yeah, why are you angry?
More like somebody's running.
My girlfriend Tanya left a picture here.
To keep going.
Can you tell us the name of the tombstone near where the picture is?
I heard the name. I heard the name Amy.
Amy?
Amy.
Does Amy need help?
She just said hi.
Oh, hello,
Hi, Amy. Amy, can you tell us where this picture is?
Why are you here? Come with me, she's saying.
Where are you going?
And then it sounded like a bustle of wind.
Interesting. Maybe you'll get your other
Amy,
response
can you
through
tell us
spirit
where to
box
go?
later or something where it's
Mhm.
at.
Yeah, we're gonna
She said it's
try
dark.
different things at
It
each
is
time.
dark.
Oh, I'd
You
love
guys-
to go on
Hey,
a
you guys
fun
take
party.
command. This is your investigation, so
Amy,
we
are
always
you a
tell
child?
everybody.
I
Not
hear-
just for
I
your
hear her
experience, but we
giggling.
tell everybody.
Yeah,
Enjoy
she's-
yourself.
she's
This is your
giggling.
investigation.
Are you a child, Amy?
If we don't find it
You wanna
during
go
the
on an
investigation, is it
adventure,
okay if we
Amy?
hang out for a little
Tell
bit?
me
and
where
then
Sounds
we
like
browse
she's
around, try to find
running
it?
over like rocks
be
or
okay with it.
something.
Where are you going, Amy?
She said play with me.
I will totally. Let's go on an
Play with
adventure.
you?
If we
Alright.
say-
Where are you?
Well, I want to thank you for communicating with us tonight.
Everybody's gone, I heard in the background.
Well, we are going to be going, and we want to thank you very much for communicating with us. Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
Okay. So it's interesting that you started mentioning you heard a baby.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a baby here.
Edith.
Age 7, she died. She was burned. We couldn't get confirmation. We were asking, how did you die? We didn't get any of those confirmations, but you did hear
Yeah.
a little girl baby.
Crackling, and I heard water. Maybe like they were putting a fire out.
Well,
maybe.
so here's the other thing too. You heard water. Well, we have
Help me,
Martin
the burn.
Krause, who died, or who drowned actually by death. So, right here in this
Yeah.
zone.
Yeah,
So-
I can hear the water, like the rippling of the water, and like
So it's
the
pretty
splash,
interesting.
or like
But the help me save me might have been the fire.
Drowning.
The fire,
Yeah.
the drowning. It
Or
could have
the
been any of it.
drowning.
So either one.
So it's pretty interesting. I'll let you guys know. Like, so a lot of when we go do our investigation, we do SB7. We use an actual spirit box and connect
yeah,
to two
I know what you're
headphones.
talking about.
So we use the app. Listen, I was never a big proponent of apps. I always thought they were full of it. I really did. However,
You found one that works.
the more and more that we use this, we are finding, number one, it's easier for people to understand this and learn how to use it
because it's
quicker.
a little hard to decipher.
Right.
In this,
But it's easier to use the app to start if you don't have experience, and it isn't SB7. So we use
Yeah.
this in our public investigations like this.
Cool.
We are finding more and more that using this app has been almost dead on in so many
Directing you to
places.
the exact
Right to
story.
where, listen, we had confirmation of history documentation, police blotters and stuff that
Okay,
happened
that's cool.
that we knew nothing about until we started
Until you
doing it.
used them.
And it's amazing.
Oh, see, that's cool.
So we're going to swap out. I hope you enjoyed that.
That
You're
was
going to go to
neat.
your next location. Well, hold on, let me call the groups. Okay, groups, we are getting ready to switch. We are all just going to continue in that circle.
Yeah, Amy.
Yeah, I think they're out there.
Team 5, you're coming down to the first place. Team 1, you're going in that circle. We're just going to keep on moving through. Confirm, Mary Ann?
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks. No problem. Interesting that Amy,
I got really
child,
cold
I think it
and
was a
then I got
child,
warm.
giggling, play with me. Amy's a child, I believe. Interesting.
Well, we got Amy right after I asked for the name of the tombstone. I'm wondering if we find it next to the tombstone that says Amy on it.
Yeah, probably.
I hope so. I mean, if we could get the name and then get directed to it later, that'd be.
Hold on. Sorry, I just used it to call ahead. I wiped it off.
I'm not feeling like here. This is really cold. Probably has somewhere I can put them.
My feet are frozen. I am cold.
It's still warmer than it was last night. And I was inside the building last night. Oh, that wind last night.
I looked up for the whole.
Down here, yeah.
Creepy. Yeah, no. I mean, I feel like to a certain extent we are kind of trespassing on like their resting place.
I'm in a cemetery at night quite often. One of the places that I hunt is right behind the cemetery. So,
Oh wow.
yeah.
And this is this guy.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
This one was the next one,
Where's
wasn't it?
this one?
I thought it was this one, then that one.
This one we went to second.
Yeah.
Perfect, because then I can put right up there.
So it is this one. And then
This is her family, right?
Yeah. Alright, let's see if we can set that temperature off.
Hey guys.
hi.
We couldn't really hear where we were supposed to go because the EVP was on.
Okay,
Are we
fine.
supposed to go up here? What group are we?
Where,
Five.
where, where were you just?
We're three.
We're,
I think that's us.
yeah, we're probably 5.
Are you 5?
We must
How do you
be.
use this thing?
There should be like a
Button on the side.
Side.
it's on the side.
I believe group 5 is going where
Yeah,
we
we're
just
here.
were, which was like the where we were.
We don't know where to go.
What team are you?
Three. You're not team 5.
We're 3.
I don't know.
Did you say team 5?
I don't know, maybe you are.
There should be. Wait a second. This.
So we
Oh,
are down
that
there.
might.
Down there.
Oh, so this
Oh,
was
so-
the second spot we
was
went
right.
to.
I was right.
Yes, be careful going down.
Yeah. I knew it.
Well, we had a 50-50 shot.
I figured it would have been that one. So.
It's turned off.
Do you guys want to use this one?
It keeps turning off.
This is the guy, the unfinished business, right? That was like killed by the janitor guy. Or was that
Was
the
it?
other one?
No, I think that was the other one.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that was the other one.
Who was killed by the janitor guy?
That was that one.
That was
Right?
that one.
No,
that
this is this one.
Or is that,
That was
this
wasn't
one?
I
that?
thought it was that.
No, that wasn't George Washington.
I don't
It
know.
was
Okay, it's this guy.
This was her
Yeah.
family. No, this was the.
This was
I think
Sean.
Sean?
Chunk. Yeah, that was her family. I think it was the other one was the killed by the
Yeah, over there, right?
the one we were just at.
Yeah, I think that one.
Okay.
I don't know. Nobody's even over there. So.
Cool.
Alright. So I have this bag of tricks that I don't know what to do with it unless you're using your own tricks.
Why don't we pull out the SB7 out of there?
I don't know what that is.
I have my own, but this one has a speaker in it. I don't have my speaker with me.
Actually, can I grab that hand sanitizer real fast?
Absolutely. But we are gonna go after this one, so we can't take
Alright, so we start out the same way. Introduce ourselves. Hi, I'm Bill.
I'm Quaylen.
My name is Rachel.
Didn't like that very much.
Hi, I'm Kelly.
What are you doing now?
I don't know how to take
Is there anybody here that would like to communicate with us? You can use this device. That's going to be kind of on the tombstone, maybe, or on the ground. Can you tell us your name?
Can you say one of our names? Are there many spirits that haunt this cemetery?
I think Mike was one of them back
I heard him.
I heard
I
him.
thought I just heard Mike.
Mike, are you here with us?
Mike, if you're talking to us, you need to be very loud and clear.
We are not here to harm in any way. We would like to know your story.
What year were you born?
That was very clear.
Yeah, it was.
Michael.
So we had a Mike and a Michael.
Hi, Michael.
Michael, I just placed the box on that stone. If you touch it, it'll change colors. Can you touch it for me? If you touch it, it'll let us know that you're here with us and that you can hear us.
Michael, are you there?
We'd love to know your story.
I think it just said, what do you want?
What?
I heard just heard, what do you want?
Something like that.
I want to know your story.
We just want to get to know you.
Yeah.
If there's anything that you'd like to say, you can tell us.
And try your best to communicate with us through this device on the ground.
You're also welcome to come and touch me if you'd like. And if anyone else wants to volunteer, you could tell them they could touch you too.
Come and touch me as well. I don't really mind. Just let us know that you're here.
Out of all the times I've done that, I've only actually been touched once.
Yeah.
What is that?
You said alright or something.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Are you happy, Michael?
Michael, my girlfriend Tanya left a picture hidden somewhere here. Can you tell us the name on the tombstone near the picture? How? Did you say how?
Something like that.
Yeah. How about an Amy? Is the picture by an Amy?
So we got the names Amy and How.
What's your favorite color, Michael?
Do you like us being here?
Is there any chance you could show yourself to us?
Whether that be maybe trying to blow out the fire or touching that color, that light is back there.
If you want to have a little bit of fun, you can appear right before us so we can see you, and then these ladies will run away screaming.
I might even see my pants.
Michael was
Are you by yourself, Michael?
I think it said not sure.
You need Careful, Michael. Here. He said here.
Can you
How
tell
many
us
people?
How many?
Oh yeah, Michael. Right there. In the middle.
Oh, there is a Michael.
There's like 2.
Yeah. There's 2 Michaels on the back.
Are you?
Is it on there?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's
Is it?
Yeah, that's fine. I can't see. I'm blind.
You have a huge family.
Here, take the light away.
A few?
That's a Michael. That's
Oh,
definitely
so-
a Michael.
Yeah, so there's 2 Michaels.
Were you happy with them?
Which Michael are you? What's your last name?
That was something.
Kind of sounded like Shirley.
Are you Michael Shirley? Or is this a woman talking now?
Shirley, talk to us.
Hello, Shirley.
You have a beautiful view up here.
No Shirley's that I'm seeing.
Hi. Guys, I saw. Hi, Shirley. Can you tell us how old you are, Shirley?
Bobby?
Bobby. Hello, Bobby.
Do you like having visitors? There's a moth. How do you feel about them fixing up the cemetery? Hope? Did it say hope?
I thought it said no.
I said no.
I thought it said nope. Like N-O-P-E.
Yeah, that's
what I
or
heard.
either hope or nope. I don't know. Do you want them to fix it up?
Jesus Christ.
Oh. No.
The moth just flew onto my screen and scared the shit out of me.
Are they disrupting you?
Did you like the area that you were buried in?
Did you like living in this area? Is there anybody here with us?
Alright.
There are.
I heard there are.
Yeah, there's still.
Would any of you like to mess with the green light over there? Colors, or maybe tap my shoulder or Bill's shoulder?
Show us that you're here with us.
We'd like to know if you're here.
Do you know the miners that walk through here?
I thought it was a leaf.
If you want us to leave, you have to touch that green light, and then we'll leave. So there's a house at the bottom of the hill. It used to belong to his friend, and there's the one woman that used to live there would see miners come from the cemetery down the hill, walk through her yard every morning at 6 a.m.
Are you shitting me? What you said no?
The
It
basement.
said no, yeah.
It said no.
It told me no.
Then we won't leave. You said no, we're not gonna leave.
If you touch the green light, we'll leave. If you don't, then we stay until it's time for us to switch positions. John did tell us we didn't have to stay exactly here. We could wander around.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you want to try the live?
The live EVP?
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. Here, put the light on us. I don't know if I'm hitting what button I'm hitting. Okay. Cool. Back in the bag there.
We got a couple names.
Yeah. One of them matched up with the tombstone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we got a Mike and a Michael, and there's two Michaels on there.
So it
Mike,
could have been.
a Michael, a Bobby, a Shirley.
There might be a.
The Shirley's in my hands, whose parents are very
Oh, really?
So I didn't know what we were doing.
We're just gonna look around a little bit.
Yeah, thanks for talking with us.
Sorry that we disturbed you.
Yeah.
You're welcome to follow us around if you want to keep talking to us, but you may not follow us home. The only time I've ever had that happen was when I did something stupid.
When you were being stupid shit you weren't supposed
I tried scrying without taking the proper precautions.
Yellow to orange to red.
Yeah, that could end badly.
What happened?
I tried scrying. The first time I tried scrying, I didn't take the proper precautions, and I ended up with something dark in my home.
Like a bad spirit.
Oh, no. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was very physically damaging to me that month.
How'd you get rid of it?
Staged in my house.
We have. We were doing the suspected in my basement. With my father. Yeah, we got something like super scary.
Yeah, it doesn't like me.
Definitely doesn't like you. Want to cut your head off or something.
Said, watch your neck.
Yeah, so we are going to be a party poopers.
That's alright.
Bro.
I had fun though.
Yeah, this was really neat.
I
never
just
did
wish I
anything,
dressed appropriately.
like sitting in that chair and
I am
doing
not
that. Like
either,
that was
but that
really
is
cool
okay.
because I never did something like that.
It's really interesting.
Yeah.
What's your thing? I'll have to look you guys up.
Empty casket.
Do
Here,
you
I'll
have
give
a
you a card.
card?
Yeah. Yeah, so we put all the evidence
you
that we
do
get,
a lot of cool
podcasts and stuff that we do, we all
on
put it
the
on
deck.
YouTube.
So the flashlights are on this side. And everything
There you
else
go.
is in there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Right, now I feel like we're gonna bug somebody out by
Put your flashlight on so they can see us coming.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, nice meeting you
good
guys.
luck.
It's nice meeting you.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye Bobby. I hope you have a good night.
Alright, now we're done. Then there were three.
There are three. Our last couple investigations this is exactly what happened.
Okay.
We start
Yeah.
off and then people leave and then
Really?
Yeah, it always it always ends up with like us and like a few other people, like a handful.
Well, you
Yeah.
got me. So.
yeah, White Hills, everybody but 5 people left last night. All but 2 people left other than us.
So I kind of have a theory of where the Yeah. So when we first got here, before she kind of gave us a hint, right? Like I hope they got the bait and path something, and maybe it's like over in that area or like down there.
True.
I don't know how far they're along this around here.
Is that them?
This live EVP is not going to work with this many people. I'm hearing everybody.
Yeah, yeah.
Here, if you point it, is there settings on it? Can we like?
I can change the volume, not the sensitivity. Well, I might be able to. I haven't.
Yeah,
This is only the second time I played with it.
Okay, teams, we're all going to switch. We're going to continue that rotation. Team 5 will be down here at the beginning.
I think we're going up there, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Carrie, could you confirm that, please?
I confirm we're gonna go check on team rotation.
There we go.
I think we're heading up there. Hopefully.
Maybe. Well, that was quite interesting. I think I left.
Sometimes having left people is a good thing. Sometimes it's a bad thing.
Oh.
So we're at the main and like there was like a ton of people with us. So
Watch your steps.
Yeah.
Good. Oh. Oh, we wouldn't have to move you far.
Huh?
We wouldn't have to move you far. Just dig a new hole.
Seriously. This was the guy that died.
Yeah. Somebody has my K2, right?
Oh.
I have it.
Okay.
All right.
This is it,
I was
right?
about to have
Yeah.
to run back and grab it.
Yeah, we have our stickers on all of our gear. Now we're getting on the step.
I'm glad I had to come back. There's the left pod.
Yep. I left our coffin pods in the truck.
Oh.
I make my own REM pods.
Oh, that's
They're,
cool.
they're coffins.
That's awesome.
They don't get mad.
Yeah, we'll try the live EVP here.
Okay, you guys were at the shop?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're at the right place.
Got it.
And 2 of our people, they left. So.
Yeah, we saw them.
All right.
So this Zoom recorder, I could actually listen to it while it's recording. So I could hear the EVPs in real time.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let me see. What's in our inventory here?
So I
That can
have
mess with.
2 K2s, one of which is right there. My recorder, camera, live EVP. I got dowsing rods.
Cool.
I think that's my main
That's
hat
it?
tricks. Oh, I do have my Rodaway antenna. I'm gonna set that up. So Rodaway antenna, it was invented in the 60s. The guy who first discovered EVPs was Constantine Rodaway.
Oh, cool.
So he developed this antenna, which pretty much replaces the microphone and allows you to hear just the spirit voices.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's great because I don't have to listen through hours of stuff to get EVPs. Instead, I could just look at the waveform because it's dead quiet until there's a voice.
Huh.
This is something new to our inventory. We only this is only the second or third time we've used it, so we're still experimenting with it.
That's interesting.
How do I want to set it up? If there's anybody here who would like to speak, you could speak into this antenna and I'll be able to hear it when I listen to it later. So if there's anything you'd like us to know, please speak loud and clear. The torches gives this extra level of creepiness that I love.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cool.
At Halloween, I light my driveway with these torches.
That's cool.
He can attest. My house is awesome for at Halloween.
He does the whole shebang.
There's this guy in Sweatersville, and he decks out his house like for Halloween every year. It's amazing.
I know they were getting activity here. They said that Mr. Bittenbender is not happy that we're here.
Okay.
I'm looking for my husband. I don't know which way. Do you know which way he went?
Last I saw him, he went that way.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Mr. Bittenbender, I hear that you're not happy that we're here. If you touch that red light in front of your tombstone, then we'll leave. We'll go off to someplace else. If you're truly unhappy, did that just blink?
Get it?
I think that's just the power. You need to really touch it. Let it one of the colors light up so that it makes some noise.
Tell us where you are.
I promise you that if you touch it, we will walk away from here right now. Alright, since you're not touching it, I'm assuming you're okay with us being here.
We're sorry for what happened to you. We heard your story.
It was very unfortunate.
I bet you're very angry about that.
Oh, that was interesting.
What?
Just a little light up in the trees.
So there's this little this box right next to me. Has a little green light on it. If you can make that light up, try to make it go as far as you can to show us how angry you are. If you're not angry at all, I wouldn't touch it. But when that
It's red. So me and red now. You can make it go all the way up to red if you choose to.
so you know when you got shot by I think it was a custodian. How angry did that make you feel?
This wind is making the live EVP very difficult.
Yeah, I thought it might. We have to get like a muffle. Muff.
There's wind socks you can put on them to stop the wind. I have to get one. I swear every time we do a ghost hunt, we add like 6 more things to our list of stuff to get.
We'll just keep building until we have a car full of stuff.
My truck's half full already.
Do you have a lot of unfinished business to do?
Did you guys hear a dog bark?
Yeah, that was over there.
Just making sure.
Heard you were a great entrepreneur. You know, maybe if you didn't get shot, you could have been an even better one. So I would understand how mad or upset you are at your circumstances. But if
Why didn't you just fire the guy?
Yeah, just fire him.
Like, no offense, dude, but you know, if you just fired the guy right there, I mean, he probably still would have shot you, but you know, maybe there was some other sort of solution that would have happened instead. Come on, let us know that you're here with us right now. You see that red light, you can touch it.
What was that?
Want to do the spirit box thing?
You can try that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
See, I didn't really ever hear anything from them, but like, because I always either think it's just like radio.
You want to do Estes method or?
No. I'm
just
like
the spirit box?
Yeah.
Alright. Who has the thing?
Do we have the bag?
Hmm?
Did they take the
Somebody
bag
has
with
the
them?
bag.
I have it.
Oh,
Rachel has it.
sick. Okay. Need my flashlight. Wherever I put that. Never mind.
By the way, I apologize. We forgot to introduce ourselves. That was rude of us.
Yeah,
I'm Bill.
So sorry. My name is Rachel.
I'm Quaylen.
And we're not here to harm you. Yes, I know, we know that you're not happy that we're here, but we're just looking for answers and stories. Your story in particular, for this spot right here. I apologize if we're intruding on your space. I'm sorry about that.
We're also looking for a picture that was left here by my girlfriend Tanya. Can you give us any indication of where that might be? That scared me.
That's it.
Turn down volume.
They're doing it too.
Did it say leaving?
That leave.
Well, I was walking away. Just to verify, touch that one more time and then we're on our way. We just need to make sure that was you and not a malfunction. What just beeped?
I have no idea.
That was a car.
No, there's a beep right here.
Yeah, there was like a high
There was
pitched
a
beep.
Oh, I have no idea. Oh no, I hear it.
Touch that one more time and we're leaving. We just wanted to make sure that was you.
Oh, what was that? It was probably this turning off.
Oh.
Oh, no, I didn't hear
What is making that noise?
Is that you?
that. That's not me. Yeah.
Is that you?
No.
Is
Oh, it's us.
Oh, it's, yeah.
There.
It's that.
Turn it off. Held the power.
Hit temperature. Hold it down.
Oh, guys. Or is that that?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Can you do that again? Can you make them all go up?
One more time, really hard, so that all the lights light up, and then we're packing up and walking away. I know we said that before. We just need to verify that it's actually you.
We'll leave if you do it. As we said.
To be fair, we did ask for it again, and it did happen again.
Yeah.
So maybe we should wander around a little bit. Leave Bittenbacher alone. Yeah, well, Mr. Bittenbacher, we were going to step away for a moment. When it's time for us to go to another location, we'll come back and get our gear. I know what I want to try. Okay, you wouldn't mind?
Oh, the dog rods. Yes.
Might as well do it right at the crossroads.
With the Sun and Demon.
I am a fan of blues music, so. Can you point the rods towards Waylon? I love when we have a correlation like that.
That's you. Can you cross them?
Cross the rods for yes.
Open on for no.
They're moving.
It might be the wind. We have a. Oh,
Yeah.
Let's get those go straight again. Well, we should probably have a walkie with us, huh?
Yeah. It's over there. Alright.
My hope was to use the dowsing rods to help find that picture, but if it's windy, that might not work.
That's not gonna work.
Can you point the dowsing rods towards the picture that my girlfriend Tanya hid here? I need you to point both rods in the direction. Both rods.
Just one. Confirm. That is over there. That's right. That's right, you can do it. I know the wind is strong, but I know you can do it.
So when we go down that one, we have
strong. But we need the other one to go as well. So go on, try your best. I know you can do it. You did it beforehand.
Come on, you got this. And I think we could debunk the wind because the wind is blowing against the direction it's moving. Oh, that was my hand. I twisted it.
Are we moving yet?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they aren't moving.
So we'll definitely, when we go down to that one, we'll try that again.
I wanted to be very antagonizer, but the last time I did that, it didn't work as well. What, that?
Yeah.
No, I swear it's just like the chains or something, like because of the wind. Like, when somebody's like hitting stuff up there.
Because we do go up there.
However, we don't go to the Avondale Monument, which is definitely someplace we should go. Like, I thought that'd be like one of the main places we go here.
Did you ask if we can come back after?
Yeah.
To grab our stuff?
Well, I asked him if when we're all done and we go back. So after we're done all that, basically we'll go back over there, tell him everything that we captured, and then I asked if after that if we can continue investigating and look for the picture. And he said, yeah. He goes, we'll even stay behind and help. Absolutely.
Like a recent picture or is it a kid picture?
It's her when she was a teenager.
Okay.
I'll be honest, it's a very cringy 90s picture. Start moving again?
I guess so. I don't know. Are we switching places? Are we switching spots? Oh.
Ask?
Yeah.
Switching spots?
We're not switching just yet. Probably in about 1 or 2 minutes we will be.
Okay.
In like a minute or two, we will be. Awesome, thank you.
No problem.
Random steps.
So I turn a portion of my yard every year into a graveyard. And I had one of my neighbors come down and tell me that my house disgusts him.
Really?
Didn't you also have the cops because of the corpses?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made 3 corpses that I put on stakes and put in my front yard. And the first year I did that, I had cops drive past my house, stop, back up, and check them out.
I always hear that like just breathe right now, right?
I just what?
Like breathe, right?
That wasn't me.
Somebody coughed in another group.
It wasn't a cough, it was like a heavy like.
Oh,
like
I heard that too. I thought it was over
I
there.
walked up and I heard like a
Yeah, I thought it was right there.
It was
I thought it was still.
I thought it was you.
That wasn't me.
'Cause I just walked up and then like someone like was breathing like heavily.
Ooh.
It was
I
like
caught that on the recorder.
maybe. And I just walked up there and I just heard that. That's what we got at the mansion, at the dining room. We got like heavy breathing on like the microphone. Oh. That's probably my flashlight.
I don't know, what does make that go off? Not like much, right?
the REM pods, they can go off a lot of things. It takes a
Can the wind make them set off?
no.
No.
Not the wind?
No. However, those REM pods have temperature sensors, so that could potentially be setting off the whole breeze. I tried to shut it off. All I could do was reset it.
There was there's definitely like a lot of spooky stuff in this area.
Oh yeah, that's in the
Yeah, that was very. It was audible.
Whoa.
It was definitely
No.
it was definitely a male voice. There was only 3 guys in the building.
Yeah.
It was me, Quaylen, and one guy, Brian. And
None of us talked.
your mom was sitting next to you and Brian, and it knows it wasn't you guys.
We
and I
thought
was
it
in
was
a
you.
different room. It wasn't me.
Yo, that was insane. What room was that?
That was
The attic.
that was the attic of White Hill Mansion.
Right, teams, we are going to rotate. Please make sure you have all your equipment, and we're going to follow the same rotation.
They should be coming here because that's our next spot.
Hey,
All right.
Guys.
hey guys. I think you're up here if your camera's down there.
Bring a couple masks down.
Need to go. I'm just going to make sure that all teams are rotating. I have a car that looks like they're getting ready to leave, maybe, or somebody was just putting things in their car. I'm just going to check on that too, John. Do you copy? She's just going to sit on the door.
You guys can keep looking. But if I get Can you point towards the picture that I'm supposed to find? Both rods, please. Both rods towards the place where the picture is, please.
We were wondering, we know the picture of a lady. What's her name?
Tanya.
Tanya. Would you know where it is? One side lights up green, the other side lights up red. Look on the tree.
Green for yes.
Red for no. So,
And if you're very indecisive, just leave it go blue.
So I did the rods up there and it pointed down in this general direction.
okay.
Here, check.
So reset that thing? Is it still on?
They're on a timer,
Oh, okay.
so they'll reset after a period of time.
Check out the room.
It's sort of a If you can tell us where this picture is,
Please point towards the picture.
or make it go green for yes. Do you know where it is?
If you don't know where it is, can you point the rods in opposite directions?
David or William, are you here right now with us? William and Owen? Or Hugh? Anybody here with us right now?
Rods crossed for yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, cool. Do you know where the picture is? Can you cross them for yes? Or leave them open for no? So sorry.
It's alright.
Tripping on a block here.
Can you point the rods at the picture?
Oh, they know where it is? Find anything yet?
No, I didn't find anything. No tombstone. The closest I got was an Annie.
That was them. The wind is a little too strong right now.
Yeah.
Alright. Do you know if the picture is with Amy?
Or how?
What was the other emails?
Kyle.
The device will go off. Green from one side, red for the other, like he had demonstrated. You can
Yeah,
use that
Kyle was probably the last name.
to let us know if that picture is with Amy's grave. We'd like to know where this picture is. Come up with this picture. Give us a sign, something.
Can you show yourself over the picture?
Tell us where it is. I'm not here to harm you. I'm just here looking for answers.
We could play a game of hot and cold. To make it go green if we're getting closer to the picture, make it go red if we're getting farther away from the picture. Where it is right now, is it closer or farther away?
Can you show yourself as a pinpoint of light over the picture? You know, I just realized I left my rod of antenna sitting over there.
Show you
Your what?
I'll go get it.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna film the various tombstones as I go and ask that it show itself over the picture.
Do you know where that shadow should be? Do you know what area?
The Avondale figure, like taller than a 6-foot man, standing behind him at the Avondale monument. Alright, I'm gonna go grab my device. Be right back. Please show yourself over the picture. I don't need much, just enough to know you're there. The only thing I know is that it's off the beaten path.
My bad.
My mom at the mansion.
Broke the wall.
She kept breaking the wall.
I don't know if I'm maybe over here.
Over there.
was wrapped in a piece of quartz, and she tried to put some rocks around it so that it wouldn't blow away.
Yeah, that really
Hopefully she
sucked.
did a good job.
Hopefully.
Please point towards the picture that I'm looking for.
That's not a direction.
This direction.
Unless we didn't record them.
Well, she used to gallivant in the woods over there.
She said she wouldn't put it in the woods. She wanted something.
No,
She wasn't sure if
near
we would
there.
be allowed to go off the path, so she didn't put it too far.
I think we're switching.
Do we have the walkie on us?
Yeah, it's in the pocket.
Okay. Can you please point both rods towards the picture that we are looking for? It's wrapped in purple.
That's a crystal on it. So the young woman, black hair.
More this way?
I need you to point both rods in the direction.
That's
But like, what does that mean?
no, they don't.
Maybe it doesn't know.
Maybe it doesn't know.
He has a walkie.
Yeah, no, they weren't. They didn't say anything.
Maybe coming over here.
Are we switching?
I thought we were switching.
Oh, no, then.
Were you here before?
We were just wandering around. Yeah, we were here.
Oh, you were here?
Yeah, we just got here. Or, no, not just got here, but we were here for a while.
Oh.
Yeah. We were just.
No, they
We didn't hear anything over the walkie.
No, I didn't hear anything either. But we thought you guys left because we didn't see anybody.
Oh, yeah, no, we're just wandering.
Did you guys get anything over here?
Not much.
No, not really.
Did you guys get anything over there? 'Cause,
Nope.
You were at the Bitten Bender, right?
Yeah, we were a bit bender.
Yeah, he didn't like that we were there. He told us to leave.
Revolutionary one. Amazing.
That's our next
Our
stop.
lights were
Yeah, that one was crazy.
Yeah. How did you do with the headphones?
Pretty good, yeah.
Different. Did you hear different language?
Oh. I can hear different languages.
Different languages.
Interesting.
You didn't hear the name Ken, did you?
we heard
No.
Kyle.
But like Kyle, Amy.
Kyle and Amy, huh?
Yeah.
Kyle.
I got what? Effie?
Effie.
Yeah, we kept getting.
I heard Luke.
We kept hearing like this woman screaming, and they kept
A
asking
lot
for
of help me, save me.
Help me.
And they wouldn't tell
They
us
kept saying
where.
leave.
They kept saying follow me.
Leave.
We didn't
Leave
get any.
now.
Get
You got
lost.
leave.
No,
Leave
we only
now.
got leave at Bitten
Go back.
Bender.
You got leave at Bitten Bender?
Yeah.
He was nice to us.
And the group before us, he wasn't happy that they were there either.
Yeah.
He was nice to us. He liked us.
I had the headphones on. Her name is Donna, and someone said Donna 3 times.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Her grandfather's buried.
Yeah. And he's buried over in that section. Over in that area.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's probably him. Looks like we got like a Shirley at the Shawnee that was the most, they left, but like that was like the rules, but
Yeah.
We got Mike and Michael there too, and
Mike,
then the
Michael,
backside of the
Bobby,
monument,
and
there's 2
Shirley.
Michaels.
Yeah, Mike, Michael, Bobby, and Shirley.
yes or no.
That's the yes or no thing.
Yeah.
So if you put your hand on one side, it'll turn
side is
green.
red,
On the
but
other side, it turns red.
we didn't get any luck with it though. Didn't really go off.
It's on a timer too, so you don't have to like reset it or anything. It'll just kind of go back to normal.
That's the one thing mine doesn't. It doesn't have a timer, and I want.
So they just moved to like there. So I think we're doing good. I think.
Did you do the one at the top yet?
No.
No, that's our next one.
That's our next one.
That's probably your last one then.
Yeah.
I guess we go then because they're over there.
Yeah. So let's go in.
Yeah, it's almost time.
I think our tiki is out there. Oh no, no. No, it's still over there. So you know Hamilton? Do you know Hamilton? I'm usually asked that.
Do you remember the name of the commander that stayed at White Hill?
No. The only thing I
Houston.
remember from White Hill-
Commander Houston.
Yeah, the only thing I remember from White Hill is the African American base there. I still want to know the story.
Well, we definitely want to go back there. We don't know when, but we're going to go back.
It's a very messed up story about Irish slaves that came over and they all lost their identity. They were all named Bridgets. All Bridget. It was just easy to remember. And apparently we learned something really horrible happened to one of them. And I'm learning now more on how I can help her, how we can all help her. So for example, also interesting. The second time we did the Essence method there,
Yeah.
it was a spawn of what was happening outside. Like, we heard somebody scream. And then there was a scream outside. They heard shots. There were shots outside some doors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not saying much. It's Wilkes-Barre. Are we early?
Hey.
Is this your next site?
Yeah.
You ready for us to leave?
It was flashing like crazy for about 10 minutes. And then it just stopped.
Really wanted to do it right here. Wasn't so much of a rush.
I'm off for trying that. Let's try being nice first.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, she would hang out. She was younger in
Somewhere back in
that,
here.
Yeah, that area. She had like a tree house and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
I'm Bill.
I know that you guys have saw a lot of groups tonight.
I'm Bill.
And we'd like to know about you. We're not here to harm you in any way, physical, form, or anything. We're just looking for your story. You had a crazy story, I must say. Yours was definitely the most craziest I have heard on the tour that we did. So, like being captured and then escaping escaping and surviving. Wow, that's crazy. So, if this is George. Hello, George. If you're here with us, we have a little red light.
George Ransom. The SS method?
Yeah.
That's what I was getting set up for.
That's a great idea, but not about the SS method. I want headphones like that with static so I can just lay down and fall asleep in the cemetery.
Oliver, Elizabeth, are you here too?
Q, you have the other camera, right?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we didn't forget it.
Do you like that your gravestones are all nice and cleaned up? Olive?
Olive.
And then it was the second.
Yeah, and you should read the whole. Where's his children going? You are here, or if anybody's here, just we can go up. So we know. Be very helpful.
I know you probably use all your energy, but
I was trying to find a way to put this one, but
I'm just asking once more. You know,
I don't have a blindfold with me, but I'll just keep my eyes closed.
You can use my hat. Bill has his headphones on, and when we ask you questions, he can hear your answers. Talking through these things called radio signals. So if you'd like, you can answer through that. If you understand. You can answer. I don't think it's the camera because I was there the whole time.
no, it's still going.
Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Bobby, are you the one making this go off?
Bobby, are you the one from down at the other gravestone we were at? Is that you?
Help.
How can I help you?
Please.
Bobby, you need to let me know how I can help you. Tell me.
Harry?
Hello, Harry.
I'm actually gonna reset the REM pod.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
We don't know if it was the spirit box that was making it go off or not.
Okay, Carrie Ann, we are in location. Is everybody on the spot? We're going to switch.
Power? I think it was power.
Do you mean the REM pod? Who is here with us right now?
Copy that.
You finish?
No, we're not done yet.
We won't be for a while. Do you know how you died?
REM pod.
Yeah, if you can make it go off, that would be awesome. We reset it just for you. It's that little red device right there.
Cavalry.
Is there George here with us?
George, were you the cavalry? Or Bobby?
Follow me.
Where?
You have to give us a location. We can't see you.
Do you know where the hidden picture is?
There's a ribbon tied around it. Maybe you can give us the name of the gravestone it's near. We know, George, that you have a lot of experience with digging graves and burying people, so you're probably the best help you can get.
Did anybody else feel the ground vibrate?
No.
Like, all of a sudden, like, the ground started vibrating.
No, I didn't feel anything.
No, like, big trucks or anything went through?
No.
No.
You might be about to be eaten by a giant worm. But other than that, no.
Alright, good. Now I gotta worry about tremors.
If anybody's still here, or if you'd like to talk, just, talk through Bill. We just want to know basic information.
You're sorry.
Like your name, your age, how you died, where you were born, stuff like that.
Can you tell us your age? Did you know Hamilton?
Quaylen.
Oh, shoot, your name is wrinkled.
How can I help you? What do you need?
I just heard a laugh.
Do you know Quaylen?
I just heard a voice. I couldn't make out what it said, but it sounded exactly like Quaylen's voice.
Yo, what? That's crazy.
I have been coming here since I was a kid.
I just heard that again.
You know, you could stop. If you could stop mimicking me, that'd be awesome. But you know, you could talk to me. Who are you?
Can you tell us your name?
How do you know me?
Okay, I'm not getting much. Quaylen, you want to try it? Because I heard your name and I heard your voice come through here twice.
I could try it. Yeah.
Watch out for
bring it
Trent.
over.
Did anything that I say make any sense with anything?
Like Harry? What was their
Bobby.
names? Bobby? You got Bobby?
I don't know if there's any others.
I don't think so. We got Calvary.
Yeah, we did get Calvary.
Calvary.
I remember saying Calvary, yeah.
Yeah. What else was there?
Help me.
Yeah, help
Follow me.
Follow
Again.
me.
Nothing else, I don't think. Besides my name and the tremors you felt.
Okay. Anything with the K2 of the REM pod?
No.
Oh, the REM pod was going off, but
Oh
we didn't
wait,
know
it
if it was a
said
spirit
REM.
box.
It said REM pod.
Oh, it did say REM pod.
Yeah.
And
Power.
power. Yeah.
Power and REM pod.
Alright.
At What Hill Mansion, I got power. I was laying down in a tub that somebody killed himself in.
Oh God.
And I said power, and then we got an EVP immediately afterward that said power.
Well, it was like when I asked about myself, like the Holy Sister thing, we got like a man's voice saying my sister like right after. So it was like crazy.
Mommy?
Who's coming?
Stop.
Stop
Or
what?
don't.
What? What? Stop.
Use your words.
Me?
Can you tell us your name?
No.
Why?
Can you tell us the name of the general you served under?
I'm scared here, I think it said.
Really? Are you scared of something?
Do you want to go back to your original graveyard?
Have been down.
do you mean?
Help.
How can we help you?
Me.
You gotta let us know how to help. We'd like to help, we just need to know how.
Help.
But how?
Help.
So I'm a little dubious about any time it says help, because it's really easy to hear help. It's a very simple word.
Right.
We sometimes get my name come through a lot and builds on another really simple word that could be something else or a portion of a different word.
Talk to us.
Is there a nature spirit here protecting the cemetery?
Walk.
Where would you like us to walk to? You know what's weird? I was just thinking this is a beautiful cemetery at night. I'd love to just take a walk.
Down. Has been.
Walk down has been?
It's either has been or like has been.
Has been.
Down where?
Could it be aspen? Because I think the roads here are marked as trees.
Is that where the picture is?
Is the picture on aspen?
Mike or feel like.
What? Mike? Are we talking with the mic?
Honorably?
Barnaby?
Honorably, I think
Honorably.
it
Did
If
you
we're-
die honorably?
If we're talking to George, you definitely served this country honorably.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
We thank you for what you've done for us.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for creating this country.
Did you like serving under Washington?
Help.
A couple weeks ago, we were in White Hill, New Jersey, at the mansion there. I know Commander Houston of the 1st U.S. Navy stayed there. And that's not too far where you cross the Delaware with Washington.
Bells.
Are there any bells here that you could ring for us? I don't know if there's any bells here.
No. Are you talking about the Liberty Bell?
Crazy. Brain.
Were you insane?
Help me. Oh, it's walkie-talkie.
You said aspen, which I think the roads here are named after trees.
Wait, what did I say?
Aspen.
Aspen. Yeah, I thought you were saying has been.
You have everything? I spent a lot of hope. What else was there?
Honorably.
Honorably.
Honorably, I know that one.
Crazy brain.
Hold on, I need to wipe my ass off. I think I have dirt on me. What the hell is that?
What was that?
I don't know.
That was the monkey.
That was like... Yeah, that's weird that you heard me laughing.
I didn't hear you laugh. I heard a laugh and then your voice. I couldn't make out what you were saying. Well, I couldn't make out what the voice was saying, but it was definitely your voice. Like as soon as I heard it, I'm like, that's quailing, and it was clear.
I could...
Then I heard it again. Straight down.
This way. We're coming, we're coming.
What questions did you guys ask?
Asked if there was a nature spirit there. We asked if, can you say the name of the general you served under? That's cool.
I thought I heard Barnaby. Does that make sense? Barnaby? Honorably? One of those two?
You said honorably.
I think that's it. I think it was honorably.
Yeah, so they're named after trees. So we have cypress and spruce. I wonder where aspen is.
Yeah, the other headphones for these? Or these ones we've been using?
No, I had the other headphones. Those are just the ones I had
You
on
want
me.
to try the other headphones? Because I heard you guys, but I didn't hear what you were saying. Like it was louder.
Yeah, the other headphones are better.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to run to my truck again.
I know. Well, we'll be close to it again.
Yeah, if we do the Estes method again. Yeah.
Here, I'm over here.
You can keep the camera.
Yeah, I'll put that one. I thought I saw it work, but it was just the light.
Wait, when I was doing it?
It was just the light. It was the fire.
Yeah. I do like working. Yeah.
Right, guys?
You're pretty
Yes. Well, how many do you have to have done by the end of May? I'm sorry.
They want 2 done by the end of the year.
Oh, we have to have 2 done by the end of May.
Oh, see, I have one that's in solidify right now. I'm waiting for them to approve it. And then I have 2 others where I have to join the Guru forum session, and then I have to do solidify for
I
them.
have to do this in the forum session.
Alright, you gave me your phone too?
I did. What did I do? The one they teach you how to meditate. I'm like, how does this relate to my job? Christopher, here.
Yeah. You always
Personal
have to do some like
effectiveness and
random
energy at work.
All right, we're gonna have a little bit of a debriefing session here. I'm gonna put this here just so I can see faces a little bit better. If you guys could kind of hang out with your respective groups, that way you can kind of remember like what happened, if we could. Is everybody together? Okay. Where's group 1?
Right here.
Right here.
Okay.
Do you want them
So I want to start talking about what we did down there with each group, doing the Estes method. Our first group, where are you guys? I can't see anything. All right. Do you want to explain what we started to get down there? What came through?
So we got at one point a little girl crying,
Okay.
We got a lot of help me, save me.
Yep.
A girl screaming.
A girl screaming.
It sounded like someone like running. Amy came through.
Amy
Kyle.
came through. Yeah,
Kyle.
Kyle.
Came through. Was it Bobby?
So the names
Bobby's
that
the
came
other
through
one.
Yeah.
weren't really significant to at least anything on plot 299. Okay, so we had this little cheat sheet down there. But the common theme with you was help me, right? You
Yep.
said a little girl screaming.
Yep.
What else was with the little girl?
Oh, we got like play with me, follow
Okay.
me.
And she said she heard like a crackling or like fire or something.
Okay.
Oh, and
So
water.
what's interesting about that is our first group heard a little girl, fire, sounded like crackling, help me, right? So, you know, on here, I don't know the full story about this, but we have this name here, Edith Bendick. She was burned. Was that a house fire?
We don't know.
But you know she died by fire.
Yeah.
So our first group, maybe, started to make communication with possibly this child who had perished in a fire. Edith. Okay. Is there anything we're missing about the Estes method down there we talked about?
With the water.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
running water.
Yeah, running water.
Running water. So I don't know. I mean, there is someone here who drowned. I don't know if that was something we picked up on, residual sounds, haunts, or whatever way we're hearing their story. Could be the water. I don't know. I have really no idea. The only thing to me that makes the most sense is the help me, the yelling, the crackling of fire sound, and we do have someone here passed in a fire. Where's my group two? Who was next down there? So that would be team number 5, actually.
Yep, we were down there.
Okay. Where's the other? We missing people?
Right there.
Oh,
you're way back.
Just sitting. Good,
yeah.
Good knee replacement.
So who, correct me, who wore the headphones first?
First was the other Kim.
Okay. What came through for you?
Shit. Smith. I kept hearing Smith.
Smith. I don't know anything about any Smith or anything that would pertain to a Smith, especially in that area. Now, I'm not saying that it has to be someone who is buried there.
Yeah.
We don't know who comes through. I mean, there's so many different.
I heard Donna 3 times.
And Donna, which doesn't make sense to this. I'm just going based off that area because that's where we were. We were trying to make communication possibly with any family members that were buried in those plots. So the names that came through that they got, it doesn't make sense to us. I have no idea.
The owners of the cemetery was Smith.
The owner, no, the owner of this cemetery.
Oh,
one of them.
One of them was a Smith. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, there's that possibility. I mean, it could be. I'm not sure, but you know, it's interesting when stuff starts to line up. So I mean, the owners up here, one of the owners was a Smith. So, and you got that came through how many times? Who wore it next over here? You
I did, yeah.
What did you hear?
I kept hearing a little girl.
Right.
The name Essie or Effie came through.
So what's interesting about that? Her name is Edith, but the interpretation sometimes, as you know, all know, it doesn't really come through the clearest at times. Is it a possibility that it was Edith that came through? It was very close to what this is, and that's when you started also hearing about the heat, correct?
I heard another name. Ken was very prominent throughout, but other than that, it sounds like different languages coming through.
Was it your group that heard a different language? It may have been German.
Different languages, yeah.
Different language. See, I mean, I don't really know what that can mean, but
Yeah.
I have no idea. But what's interesting so far is the first group heard the little girl,
Yeah.
heat, the crackling, the fire. You started to pick up on the little girl, but then unfortunately we had to go, so we didn't really get to go any further. So the next team who was down there, I mean, which order were we in? You guys. So you started off, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to explain what you heard?
Getting help, and bills, and then it was getting to the point where I'd hear the little girl, couldn't understand what she was saying because I'd get a loud booming male voice right over it
Okay.
that I couldn't make out.
But Bill was prominent.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, there's nothing listed here with Bill. Is there any significance to a Bill in this area? Because you got Bill. It had to be, I don't know, 20 times.
Yeah, it was a lot.
And it was in the same order of help, correct? If I remember correct, you got a lot of help me, which everybody seemed to get help at some point. But it wasn't really pertaining to I don't believe that little girl. Do you think it was it somebody yelling for help? Like they were like,
It would sound like a little girl yelling for help. And then after a while, the big male voice would come in and she was yelling that would basically start to block her out toward the end of her statement.
all right. So, Frank, you wore them next, right?
Yeah. I basically heard Bill, help.
Yep.
The little girl, couldn't make out exactly what she was saying. Then I would get multiple voices at one time going over each other.
And that was another theme too tonight. We would get a lot of voices that would try to talk over each other. And I think the reason for that may be is because we're opening up, we're opening up this channel for spirits to speak to us. And we've only been here once in 2019, 2020, we were shut down. We're back. So is it an opportunity for them to voice and tell us their story? Is that why we're hearing so many things at once? It's a good possibility. I can't really say for sure, but it makes sense, especially, this is their opportunity to talk to us in some way. Is there anything else that I'm missing, what you heard?
No, that's basically it. I could hear other things, I just couldn't make them out.
Okay. So you guys were next, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I'm sorry, I forget your name.
I'm Jen.
Jen. Who wore them first?
Me.
You wore them first. You didn't really have too much success with
No, they were just all talking over each other, and I couldn't really make out words that made sense.
They said my name though.
But it did call out her Amy, right?
Amanda.
Did say Amanda though.
That's all that you really got though. It was kind of really quiet for you.
Yeah.
You really didn't get much. So we switched over and she put the headphones on and it exploded. And that's when we really started to get communication with, which we believe, because we have that common theme for all of us with the little girl. One of the other groups said fire, but that's when it really exploded for you.
It kept saying she's hot. Dr. Greg.
Greg.
At first I thought it was Gray, but it came through as David named Greg. Dr.
Heat. Help.
But it was the weirdest part was I swear to God that there was something like.
Yeah, she felt something, it was almost as something was brushing on her head or touching her at one point, and you became cold even at one point, correct?
Yeah.
There was nothing on her head, it was a sensation that she was getting. Her communication was probably the strongest of the night, out of anybody. For whatever reason, I don't know. But she really painted that picture tonight of a possible little girl who had perished in a fire. Because everything she talked about was heat, help us, doctor, she's hot.
Come now.
Yep. It's almost like people were in a panic state to try to help this person, this little girl, who was burnt, whatever happened. So it painted a...
There, Greg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gregor.
Well, there's a last name Gregor. So that's all I see on
We
it.
got it right, didn't we? The name Greg came through with us too, I think when Frank had the...
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Is that her dad?
Or Gregor, because there's Gregor
Right.
and Gregor.
Do you know, I don't know who the dad, do you have any idea who Edith's father would be by chance? No? Because I'm just curious because we got a lot of bills tonight. So I don't know if, we have to do a little bit more research, but it's interesting though. And I definitely want to find out if Bill possibly is the father of Edith. But her experience tonight definitely painted the sad picture of people scrambling to help someone who was burnt on fire, calling for doctors, yelling, she's hot, she's burning, breathe was a big one.
Breathe
So
now.
it was a story. Yeah, it's something definitely. It wasn't a great picture. It's sad to hear that.
It felt sad. I felt very kind of overwhelmed.
Right. Is anything that I'm missing about that we spoke about?
No, just the whole Greg and the doctor, come now, come quick. And it sounded like somebody was running and out of breath. And it sounded like somebody was out of breath.
Okay.
Like struggling to come through. And you heard breathe. But then when I felt my head starting to get messed with, I was like, I couldn't make it out because I was like, what is that sensation? So I just stopped talking because I was like, I don't know what that is.
So it's pretty interesting though that it started out with this little girl and it was like weak, and then finally when it got to our fourth group, it kind of exploded and really came through. It's like they were able to really tell their story. And that's what happens, we find out a lot of times where, I don't know if it's shyness, they don't know how to talk, they don't know how to manipulate or whatever it may be, but the story definitely came through towards the end of the evening, which it started in little snippets with the other ones and really exploded there. So I want to go to our last group. We really didn't have much success at all with the Estes method, correct?
No, I just heard lots of talking over each other and sounds that I couldn't tell any names or any words.
Yeah, and then like, you know, she would get these bursts, stuff wouldn't make sense to her, and then it would just like really get quiet. It's almost like they were just done, they were exhausted. They tried telling their story, they came through almost right before the last group. Maybe that's the energy they had, maybe that's all that they were able to expel. They were kind of done when they got to your group. Frank, you put them on, you really couldn't make out anything either, but what was weird about it is, you know, as everybody who used it, it's something that you have to really learn how to decipher and pick out. It's not, when something comes through really strong, you know it for sure. So, you know, it just could be either they were done with us, or it was just a little bit more difficult, a little bit more time to hone that in. We'll do it again at some point, maybe pick up on it. But what was weird though is we heard voices that he didn't through the headphones that Frank didn't pick up on, and it was the voice of that little girl, correct, sir?
Mm-hmm. The first thing I heard clear was like little girl, ah, ah.
Right. So there was, so we started to get a little bit of the little girl there, but it wasn't strong. Once again, we heard, what else was it? There was another phrase, I just can't remember what it was.
I think wasn't there a help in there?
There was. So we did hear the help once again. We heard the little girl's voice, we heard the help, and then it kind of just shut down. That's all we really heard on the outside. So we had, I'd say, it was a mixed bag of success, other than your, I mean.
It was very loud for me. Like,
yeah.
Loud. Like, the guy was like screaming in my ear.
Yelling for help.
Help and Doc.
Right.
Yeah, so help like several times.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. So what so what I'd like to do is talk to you guys about what you experienced out there in the rest of the cemetery, to go over and what happened. So we'll start with this group here and we'll continue. So what was your best experience tonight that you had?
Yeah, for that, yeah. Yeah, the grandpa was lighting like a Christmas tree. And
I asked and I said, can you just step away and let the lights go out? And like
it did, it
a
just
few
got
seconds
on.
later, and then nothing. It was like,
Step away from it. It shut it off.
So it's pretty interesting that, you know, almost everything here is based off picking on EMS, you know. There's nothing here other than our cell phones in our pockets. There's no power that runs through here. So it's kind of interesting, especially the REM pod, because that's the one I told you that has to be manipulated. You have to break through that, you know, the force field that it creates its own EMF for it to actually work and go off. So I think it's interesting that you were getting communication with it. You asked it to stop. It did stop. Anything else that happened over there?
I mean, when we walked up there, it was going crazy. Yeah, we walked up, it was all of them, and then it would diagonal would go up.
Well, it was doing that for us too.
It was doing it for us as well.
Yeah.
George.
And then the longer we were there, the calmer it got.
So
and
it started to
didn't
slow
flicker
down. So,
as much.
you know, I mean, this is all electronic equipment. It could have been a malfunction of some sort. It could be a lot of different things. But she had to reset it a few times. It would stay stable for a while, and then. So let me ask. So after she would reset it, or you said you were there for a while, it would kind of calm down and go off, and then it would it pick up when you started asking questions again?
Yeah. It would get stronger and
Yeah,
stronger.
it never went out completely, but it stopped flickering like a twinkling Christmas light.
Yeah, pretty much for us too.
So I want to go to this group here. What was your best experience tonight in any of the locations?
Honestly, it's going to be a cross between ransoms and bitten. I don't know if you guys agree with that, but that's how I'm sure. So with ransoms,
Frederick.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a lot of activity with Frederick too.
So apparently what we got out of it is Olivia Ransom does not like the REM pod. And there are also Joneses buried near there, right next to them.
Okay.
They were the ones setting it off.
Okay.
So apparently one of the Joneses and Olivia don't get along.
So you think there's some sort of feud going on?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we got all of them.
We used to
yeah.
we were asking questions, and things were like,
and
he was holding them good, and they just went, they were like, oh, they don't like them.
So your dowsing rods were on command?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then over at Bittenbender, we were asking some questions, and then I just randomly asked, are there any wandering spirits currently with us? Oh
We
boy.
got a quick yes.
I got a quick yes.
So we then asked if they could point it, like, where are you from? What part of the cemetery can you point us towards the direction? And they pointed it towards where the pauper section is.
Okay.
Which makes sense because if it's an unknown person,
Sure.
like if they don't have a marker, we don't know who they are.
Right.
And we think that spirit was the one manipulating the REM pod because when we were over there, it was making noise, but not lighting up. But it was almost like it was trying to do Morse code. Like it was clicks like really quick and then really slow. Like I couldn't decipher it, but.
And then when we asked if it was trying to communicate to us through the REM pod using Morse code, we got a really quick yes.
You got a yes through the dowsing rod.
Yeah.
Maybe one of us should learn Morse code.
You know, I don't want to say like every blinking light, every noise is activity from the spirit. We just truly do not know. But when things start to add up and you're asking specific things, well, maybe.
And at that point, like, we couldn't, George Bittenbender, we asked, are you here? Is Matilda here? Are your children here?
Right.
And then he asked a question about the laundry spirits. Like we were just kept asking questions like, seeing names around them, and he got that quick yes. And we're like, wow.
And then George actually lit that.
The K2 meter, yeah.
I said, somebody got to light this thing tonight. I mean, I waited all night to say, hey, George, come on, you could do it, and it went.
Well,
it's lit.
So you got the K2 to actually.
Yeah, I seen it flicker, and I go,
all right.
And that was truly the only time we got that K2 meter light.
Yeah, but it was when you asked it to, the last one, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
I said, I go, this thing didn't go all night. And I said, hey, George, come on. You're here. You said you were here. And it did. It
wasn't real strong. I think we got it to what, orange?
Yeah, the orange. We went to orange, yeah. And I was
pretty
like,
cool,
so excited.
I want to go to the one in the back and get you guys here in front. So, they did their own little experiment tonight. And I'll let them talk about what they did. They had something pre-planned, and I'll let you explain it. So
Sure.
if you want to explain what happened to you tonight and what you got, anything?
Sure. So my girlfriend lives right down the street. She practically grew up in this cemetery, and unfortunately she couldn't be here tonight. So she had a bunch of pictures of herself as a teenager taken in this cemetery. So she took one of them, wrapped it around a piece of quartz with some purple string, and hid it somewhere in here, and didn't tell us where. And the hope was we can get the spirits to kind of guide us to where it is. So at every spot, we took some time to ask questions, trying to get names of what tombstone it might be near, or use the dowsing rods to point where it is. So when we were doing the Estes method down here, after I asked, that's when we got Amy. Down at the Shunk tombstone, we got How when I asked the question of what name. At Bittenbacher, he didn't like that we were there. He didn't like us.
He told us that too.
He called us MFers.
Yeah.
So,
he was aggravated.
So, we were told right after you guys left that they didn't like you. So, the first thing we said, if you don't want us here, have the REM pod go off. A minute or two later, it goes off. Okay, we want to make sure that was you and not a malfunction. Do it again, and we'll leave. So it did it again. So we walked away, and we started using the dowsing rods to kind of. And I was asking, can you point towards where this picture is? And it kept pointing back towards that back corner.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So when we got down to that station, that's kind of what our focus became, looking for this picture using the dowsing rods and every piece of equipment we have to try to get something to point where it is. And we didn't find it. So then we moved up to George Ransom. We ended up doing the Estes method up there. We got cavalry come through honorably. At one point, I kind of felt the ground shake because I was sitting on the ground while I was under the Estes method. Quaylen's name came through, and then I heard his voice come through. I couldn't hear what it was saying, but it was definitely his voice. And then he went under, and we got Aspen. And I know all the streets here are named after trees. Is there one named after Aspen?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It was either Aspen or Aspen?
Like
or,
Hasbin?
Or
Or
has
like
been.
Aspen.
Yeah, we weren't sure, but
One like help me up there as well.
yeah, I got a couple of help me's.
There's a Harry. Is there a Harry somewhere out there? We got like a Harry come through.
Bobby.
Harry.
I saw the name Harry on the Bittenbender tombstone.
Harry lived across the street. Right, Tom?
Harry, and we got Bobby again.
Yeah.
Because we
Oh,
got Bobby down by.
At Shunk, we also
At Shunk,
by
we
Shunk
got
we got
Bobby.
Mike and Michael, and there's both a Mike and two
And
Michaels on the
Shirley.
tombstone.
And Shirley.
And
Is there a
Shirley,
Shirley?
yeah.
So you got confirmation of names
Yeah.
pertaining to names on the tombstone.
Yeah.
They came through on the spirit box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the SB7?
Yep.
Okay. So did you ever find your picture?
Not yet. I think it's down in that back corner, but not sure yet.
Okay.
Down in that back corner where that fourth station was.
All the way
Where the
down by
miners
that house?
are?
Where the miners are, yeah.
Okay.
The miners weren't happy we were bothering them either.
Same here.
They wouldn't even talk to us.
They wouldn't talk
But
to
it's
us.
funny
Everybody had
because
problems with the
they
miners, it seemed
didn't.
like.
The guy up there was that Bittenbender. He did not like us. They didn't like us. Like Olive, they didn't like us at
No,
all.
that was George.
George. They literally
But
said
Frederick
like mother
did not
effers.
like us there. We asked him and he told us. Yeah.
We're like, do you want us here? And
He was aggravated
the
by
dousing
everybody.
rod just went.
So what happened to you guys with the miners then? Like what was your best experience tonight then?
You had the best experience. It said your name.
Yeah, it said my
and
name.
the EV on the.
I was holding up the rod.
Wait,
That was at Frederick.
Said my name.
That was Frederick.
That was our
Yeah.
first
Frederick.
station.
Yeah.
Frederick said your name.
He was
On the white noise.
Okay.
friendly at first, but then he kind of
got irritated.
Yeah. Then we said to him, if you're irritated that we're here, let us know and cross the rods, and immediately the rods both set cross.
Yes. And then the miners didn't talk to us.
Yeah, they wouldn't do anything. They were just
The thing.
Yeah, we got nothing.
We
Yeah.
got
Yeah,
the
no.
thing to light up.
You know, we were using dowsing rods. We finally asked them, you know, do you not want us here? If you do not want us here, we will leave you alone. Please cross the rods if you want us to leave you alone. Quick yes.
Same with us.
Yeah, us too.
That's what it did to us.
Yeah.
And then up here at this one, where the olive, we got olive came through.
Yeah.
My the voice recorder thing, like just totally died on me until I walked away from it.
Yeah.
And
It came back on.
it just didn't like us at all. Like none of us. We were like, "Do you want us to leave?"
George didn't come through much, but Olive.
Olive was very
Yeah.
communicative, and Olive wasn't happy that we were standing there at all. And then we thought we heard something bustling around up there, like
yeah,
by
in
the
the
woods.
Yeah.
Something like behind you when you have your headphones on.
One of the
Those are the
Joneses, I
wind
said,
or
is that
there's a
you
crack behind you.
rustling around in the woods back there? And I got a quick
And he
yes
got a
on
quick
that.
yes.
So did we.
Yeah, we heard that too. That's
So it's a Jones.
So
It's a Jones.
when we did the history tour, there was a whole herd of deer back there walking around.
Oh,
I
really?
saw them.
I
Yeah.
wonder
So
if
that's
it
probably
could have
what it
been.
was.
That
It
could
could
have
have
been
been
what
deer.
we heard then. Deer settling down for the night.
Probably. You guys were lucky. Pat found the skunk.
You guys see the black bear too that was roaming through?
Well, these woods around here are all
I'm going to go to our last group over here. What happened tonight with you guys that you'd like to talk about?
Bittenbacher, we're asking if he was at peace, and we had hooks, and they kept crossing.
So Bittenbacher, that was your best experience. So the dowsing rods was your best.
Definitely on
tool
command
tonight?
with every question.
They're awesome,
Yeah.
dowsing rods.
Yeah, you know what, and like I explained in the beginning, the dowsing rods a lot of times are the most effective for a couple of reasons. Number one, well, now listen, they can also give you a lot of false positives. So you really have to pay attention on how you hold them. You got to make sure, you know what I mean? There's micro movements in our hands and stuff you don't realize, you know what I mean? So, but if it's like instantaneous, like we're beyond the micro movements at that point in our hand. Like if you're getting responses instantly. But what I was going to say though, the dowsing rods are very effective because they're easy to move. It doesn't take much energy to actually move them and communicate with us. A lot of this stuff does take, you know, a lot more energy to actually use to light up our K2s and our REM pods and stuff like that. And they kind of get exhausted towards the end of the day. So the REM pods we find, or I mean, the dowsing rods do wind up being some of our best tools of the evening, even when we go out and do investigations. They're really great. Did anybody try doing anything, introduce yourself to get the dowsing rods to go to a specific person in a group? Did anybody try doing stuff like that? Did it work for you?
He said if you're here, move to the left towards Scott, and they just went.
Now, one thing, did anybody
usually it
try to
does.
do any EVPs? I know you guys did.
I didn't even think about it.
Okay.
I'm mad that we didn't now, because I think we could have gotten it.
Well, you know, and I'll be honest with you though.
It's a voice recorder, and essentially you let it just record, and you play it back, and you can sometimes hear the spirits.
So I will say though, it's very difficult in a cemetery, outdoors, with, you know, even though we don't hear the wind, these microphones are very sensitive. They pick up on ambient sounds around us that we normally wouldn't hear and be like, oh my God, what is that? So I'll be honest, using a recorder outdoors is very, very difficult. Unless you have specific microphones for that job with wind breaks and stuff like that, then maybe. But EVPs are tough outside, we'll just put it that way. They're best suited.
I actually wanted to say this. When we were up at the ransom plot, the Joneses are next to them. I happen to have Joneses in my family tree.
Okay.
Now, whether the ones up there are part of that, I don't know. But I did happen to say that. I said, I have Joneses in my background, in my family. Are you happy that a relative is here? We got a yes. I don't know if they actually are related to me.
Right.
I thought that was kind of cool.
That is very
And it was a pretty quick yes, too. So I don't have confirmation that they actually are. I have to look into it, but I thought that was neat.
Yeah, definitely something to look into for sure. I'm glad it seems like everybody had some sort of experience tonight that they could bring home with them on a personal level. Something that you guys enjoyed. You know, the whole idea behind Wyoming Valley Ghost Tours is to get people out. The whole idea behind Wyoming Valley Ghost Tours is to get people out in the community and see what we have. Places like this depend on our help. You know, so we'd hope that maybe one day you would come back here when we get going again, they offer a lot of different, they have spaghetti dinners throughout the year, a couple times a year, correct? So that's their big fundraiser. You know, we like people to go out and see what we have and go and support. So use us through the lens of paranormal, get out there, and then use these facilities afterwards. I don't want you guys to use the actual graveyard, but you know, they have their fundraisers through the year. They have different reenactments that come up here. The Shawnee Time Travelers, they do a lot of wonderful things with the Historical Society in Plymouth. It's good to get involved in community and to see what we have, along with all the other places that we do belong to. We're partners with 14 different locations throughout Luzerne and Lackawanna County, 15 actually. And that's the whole idea, like I said, to show the gems and the stuff that we have here, and hope that you would go back out and use it for other purposes afterwards. If you like what we did tonight, and you enjoyed what we did, or you hate it, whatever it may be, we would appreciate a review. The reviews do help us. If you go on Facebook, hit the review tab or recommendation, write a little review. It does help us get into other locations and shows a little bit more legitimacy. When we first started out this in October of 2018, our very first place was the 44th Cemetery. He was our first place we called. He gave us a shot, Mr. Schooler, awesome guy. So he's like, yeah, it sounds great, let's do it. Other places I called are like, are you nuts? What? They hang up on it. So, you know, time after time, we just keep plugging along. The second place that we got was the Scranton Cultural Center, John Cardoni. It started working from there, so we got in there with him. We started doing stuff in 2019 throughout the whole year, and it just kept spiraling from there. We now work with Joe Mateo and the Frederick and Mary Stegmeyer Mansions in Wilkes-Barre. We're at the Osterhout Library. We're obviously here with the Hanover Green Cemetery, 44th Cemetery, Theater at North, Everhart Museum, Albright Memorial Library, the Children's Library up in Scranton. So we're focusing, we're moving all throughout the Luzerne and Lackawanna counties. And there's a lot more to happen.
The Weatherly Cemetery in Weatherly is kind of creepy.
It is a really creepy cemetery. I actually called up there, and I left several messages, but nobody ever got back to us yet. But maybe
They won't. They don't allow anyone.
They don't like
there.
trespass.
We went.
Okay.
I actually got chased by the owner.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So maybe they just don't want, you know, get involved. What's that? Oh yeah, absolutely, Tom.
He
Yeah,
took
sure.
my speech. I usually do that part, so you know, because I didn't talk too much throughout the whole entire evening.
Well,
so,
I'm
you
sorry.
know,
It's just getting late. I don't know if you got. I just kept going. I'm sorry.
It's fine. But we are Wyoming Valley Ghost Tours. Like you said, please leave us a review if you would feel more inclined to do that. We would really appreciate it. But we also do other types of events throughout the year as well, and we will be doing other kinds of things. You know, if COVID allows us to. So some of the other kinds of things that we do besides paranormal investigations, once COVID allows us to do more, we will be doing more murder mysteries. We've done them in the past, we will be doing them again. We are also
Not us.
have.
We're not the actors. We are blessed to have NYU trained actors who actually do. We have a creative team that writes stories. We have a lot of really cool stuff. Right? What we do? 7 of them in 2019.
Yes. So murder mysteries. We do private events. We do team building activities. We do corporate events as well. We will be doing other types of themed events that will be paranormal, spooky based that the Valley hasn't seen before. They're currently in the works now. May 15th, we do have a paranormal craft and artisan fair that is in the 44th Cemetery. So if you are thinking of something to do, actually, Tom and Ruth will actually have a booth there, along with Pat and Lorraine. They will also be there, and Bill will also be there as well as a vendor.
Yep.
So we do have a lot of cool and interesting vendors that will be there, along with some entertainment and food that will all
even
be
axe
taken.
throwing.
And axe throwing, yes. That will all be taking place in the 44th Cemetery. Again, utilizing the cemetery for something else other than paranormal investigation. But just to plug, the 44th Cemetery will be coming up as a posted event May 21st, so that will be going up for sale within the next couple days. And then the Scranton Cultural Center will actually be posted within the next couple days on May 22nd as well. We do have business cards. If you're interested in contacting us for even small events as well, we will do that. Like John said, the Fred Stegmeyer Mansion, we do overnights. So they're very small, intimate events. Overnights, so there's only 4 of you. You each get, it's 2 people per room, and then just the 2 of us. So that's a whole other type of experience as well. So it's this plus additional equipment. And
different techniques that we do.
Yes.
We actually set up our command central, right, with all of our infrared cameras in each room. We get to operate that equipment, and plus we show you a lot of different techniques that we don't have the time to do in a public investigation like this. Rachel was actually part of it. She spent a night with us one time at over there, and it's a lot of fun. The overnights are something really to experience if you're into understanding and seeing what goes on in an actual paranormal investigation, right?
Yep.
Dinners included.
Yep.
So.
And snacks.
And snacks.
And I think that's all that I just wanted to add to everything that he just said. So.
Yeah. Oh, and the big one hopefully is October 30th.
Yep, October 30th, which is our first ever Fright Night, which will be a Halloween bash at the Mary Stegmeyer Mansion. So if COVID allows again, we will occupy all 3 rooms, about 250 people.
All 3 floors.
Yep, all 3 floors. Oh yes, I said rooms. I'm sorry. All 3 floors, about 250 people. We will have all sorts of entertainment. It's just going to be fun.
Yeah, hopefully 2021 cooperates with us. I'm sure.
Just make sure that you like and follow us on Facebook so that you can have all the most up-to-date information. And if you have any questions or anything, you can always reach out to us. We're always checking Messenger. So
thank you guys so much. Please be safe going home.
Yep.
I hope that you had a good time. I know Tom wants to say something first. Oh, Rachel, did you want to say something?
Totally forgot to add.
Wait, I can't hear it. Excuse me 1 second.
Ruth.
Yoo-hoo.
Hey, Ruth.
What? I totally forgot to add at the Bitten vendor. Like that staircase, kind of in front of it, like the little step thingy. Well, there's another one to the left. I totally forgot. As soon as I walked up, I swear to God, right next to me, I heard it was like a gasping. It was a gasping right next to me.
Oh, no kidding. So
I forgot about that.
Where was this at now?
That was the second kind of sort of steps,
at Bit and Bender, there was a set of steps right next to it.
Oh, that's and as soon as I stepped up, I heard that, weird.
Yeah, we were walking up the Bit and Bender. I looked over to my left, and it looked like there might have been a shadow figure or something moving along that.
That's not the first time we heard it. The first time we were here back in 2019, it was August, I think, or September?
It was August.
Of 2019. We had one group, I think it was at the Squib Monument though. There was a shadow figure there that was actually caught by someone's camera, which was really interesting. So this gentleman came up to it, but he never shared it, which I'm upset about because it was incredible.
It was.
This dude here was he had to be a good 6'6", probably 350 pounds. He was a big man, right? So he goes, look, man, he goes, something happened to us over this squid monument. I said, what happened? He goes, I had this like really uneasy feeling. My hairs were all standing on end. He goes, I felt like something was behind me. And they started snapping pictures. Well, when they did, they showed us this picture. So like I said, this guy's 6'6". This thing towered him by at least 1.5 feet.
Whoa.
No. Something behind him. It was translucent. It wasn't solid black, but it was translucent in that black, smoky kind of color. And it almost appeared, it almost appeared as if it was starting to wrap itself around him in this photo. So I don't know what it was. I asked him to share it. He said he would, but I know he got freaked out. He said he may not even want to do, he might just want to delete it from his phone. He wasn't happy with it. I said, well, please, if you'd like, please share it with it because it was incredible. He did show everybody here. It didn't seem to be any kind of doctor like app on his phone. It seemed like a legitimate photo that he took from there. And this guy was legitimately, I don't know if you remember. Do you remember that story? Yeah. I mean, this dude here, I mean, he was, you can almost tell when somebody's pulling your leg, man. You know what I mean? Like, but this guy here, he was genuinely concerned and scared and nervous. And to see this guy here, man, 6'6", 350, like panic, is really something else. I mean, he had genuine concern on his face. So, I don't know. There's something that may be lurking out here.
That's how I felt at that. I felt like very uneasy down there. Like just very weird.
Right. Well, we didn't capture anything like that, but Tom, you wanted to add something?
Yeah. Thank you all for coming to the Shawnee Cemetery. A lot of history here. There's over 15,000 burials here. When we started out here in 2008, I only had records for 6,900 burials. And through our research and through the Historic Society and other means, we've acquired over 15,000 burials. Now, the Shawnee Cemetery was known for being the forgotten and unknown because for all those years from 1952 up until in the 90s when the women's organization took it over for a while, and then we took it over in 2008. But there's a lot of sadness in here, a lot of heroism in here from the veterans, a lot of sorrow, and a lot of really sad times, you know, and hard times. I don't think any one of us would want to go back and live in those days, you know, and what they did for us is just amazing. And to leave them go unknown is a mistake. This is a community in itself right here on this 13 acres. We have everything from people that got murdered, people that murdered people, people that died in the mines, people that died in the service, through every war from the American Revolution, which you've seen up at the ransoms, how strong they were, and they still are today. There's a lot of energy in this cemetery. I've been here for 12 years, and I've been here long before that because I have a family lot here that I used to come up since I've been able to pull a mower up over that hill there. I lived over the hill here on Franklin Street, and I used to bring my grandmother's push mower up here, the ones with the blades on it, and cut our lot when I was like 10 years old. She gave me like $2. But you know, the cemetery has a lot of meaning here, a lot of history, and I'm glad you came today. You know, just learned a little history. Wyoming Valley Ghost Tours are going to be back again, and we're going to be here with more stories. And I hope you come back and enjoy the cemetery and come back and volunteer if you have some free time. My number's on the ink pins you've got, so you know, keep us in mind. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you
for having us.
Thank you, Wyoming Valley Ghost
Thanks so
Tours,
much
for bringing all these people here to learn a little history about Plymouth.
It's our pleasure. We're glad you had us up here for real.
Thank you.
If you guys don't mind, can we get like a little group photo maybe and post on Facebook tonight? Is that okay? Well, the lights are here. We might be able to see maybe. Let's see here. If I put one more light over here, I think we'll be okay. Does that other lantern there work? Here, hold on. Yeah, this is absolutely not going to work.
Why don't you use a spotlight?
Yeah, everybody be like this in the photo. Here, hold on. Well. Oh, jeez. Where's the other one? You guys blind?
Yeah.
All right, I'll make this real quick. Ready? We're going to do 3, 2, 1. All right, let's see what happens. Beautiful. It's good. It's best we're gonna probably get out here. Guys, thank you so much. Please be safe going home.
Thank you.
Take care. Hope to see you out again.
Thanks. We'll definitely come back. That was super awesome.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you guys. I'll definitely check out your stuff.
Yeah,
Definitely.
give me your email.
Sure.
If I catch any EVPs or anything, I'll send it to you.
Yes, awesome. I would love to hear it. Yeah.
Here's something, Tom.
Good.
It's all lowercase. It's RACHEL M as in Mary K 122 at gmail.com.
Yeah, if I catch anything, I'll
Yeah, awesome. Definitely let me know.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Have a safe drive.
Yeah, have a good night.
Yeah, drive safe.
I actually have to get my mom up. And I have no idea where they are, but I would like to.
Yeah. Do you wanna? It's 10 after 11.
Yeah, do you want to do it tomorrow?
Are you guys gonna hang out?
Do you want to actually like do dowsing and stuff and try to like find it that way?
We're gonna look for that picture. That's right. We're gonna look for the picture. That was right.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
We could do the dowsing rods. It'd be fun.
You want to try? Because I did it earlier.
We could try it.
Thank you so much.
We have more people now too. So.
That's right. We're gonna do the
I'll give
picture.
a kick in the ass. I'll give him the little kick in the ass.
Because I could get that open down there.
Well, we gotta see if we're gonna do any paving.
You guys hang out for a minute?
Okay, great.
Back up?
Yeah.
Guys, thanks for coming out. Good seeing you.
Yeah, it's good seeing you guys again.
Good to see
Take
you.
care.
Nice to get out too, you know?
Finally got here. It wouldn't have been.
Yeah, you take care of that.
Wanna get him a car?
And I take care of this. This end of stuff.
At least they're not complaining to you now.
That's a
At least they're not complaining to you.
Yeah, no.
I know. I love
I've
it.
been blessed.
I'm gonna tell him.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Now I could do
Yeah,
that.
Tell me what to do.
I seriously just like walked up and then I just stepped back down. I was like, that was insane. I thought that was you because you were right now, because you were like right there.
Well, hopefully I caught it because I had 2 recorders going.
Yeah, because I heard that loud and clear. That was like right next to me, and I was like, what the hell? Like I just walked up, and then I walked back down. I was like really quickly. I was like, I don't know.
I've walked in my grave. I wonder where you're from. Within a couple of weeks or something, I get a call from.
Hey John, you want to hear that disembodied voice that we had at White Hill?
Yo, that was crazy. That was.
Yeah, I mean, life is strange.
Yeah. Okay, so take care. Let me know if I don't talk to you.
Holy shit, that was like right on the wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's very
Watch
audible.
yourself. Wow, you don't even have to like, what, you know what I mean? Yeah, you don't even have to like wonder where it's at.
Yeah, he. Yeah.
And we had a camera pointing down that hallway, so there was no one in the hallway. I was in the back room, so I know I was the only one there. And everyone else was in that room, and they thought I said it because it came from the hallway.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that was a good time.
I've been blessed for 50 years with the diabetes.
Decent activity. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was all right.
Just ironic in the house.
The more and more you do it, the more active I think things happen. Once you get too, so we'll be here probably every month now, beginning of November. Well, beginning of November, I should say.
Is this the first time you've been here this year?
This year, yeah.
See, I've never been here before, so this is a new location for me.
It seems like I keep coming to your first ones this year. Theater North, Culture Center, now here.
Yep.
Yeah. I was just saying, 'cause they were at the same ones that I was at too the first time, like the first night. So.
Nice. Hey, nice meeting you.
Take care. Take care.
Nice meeting you too. That was a lot of fun.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Have a good night.
Bye bye.
Here.
Yeah, the REM pod action up there, I don't know, it could be malfunctioning. I don't know. That's why I told him, I said, we don't know what that could really be. But He did respond to them and stopped when they asked, though, at the same time. So
yeah,
maybe a little bit of activity there.
Well, I know the one that was down at Bittenbacher, every time the wind picked up, it went off.
Did it?
The temperature portion of it.
Oh, sure, yeah.
So,
right.
so I kept hitting the temp reset on it, and it would stay off for a while.
Right.
Yeah.
You have the flashlight, right? The one I had? If not, I have to go
Go ahead.
grab it. Oh.
The little one?
The one you gave me.
Yes, I have it.
Okay. Just making sure.
A lot of your pen
So,
quick.
So are you guys gonna hang out and try to find that picture, or
for a little bit? Yeah.
Cool.
And if we don't, we'll just give up and call her.
Yeah, find out where she put it.
Yeah, where's it at?
Because we don't want to leave it here.
She's still working?
Yeah, but she said she was gonna. She had to stay up all night.
Yeah, she
She had a full.
Tell him, help him with those tables.
The hell he did. It's a mess, that's for sure. See you, Rachel. All right, be safe. All right.
Hey. Thanks. Yeah, if I captured anything, I'll send it to you.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Where's he going with this?
Okay, I'm gonna slide it right in behind behind there. I used to have to, before we got the shed, I used to have to take these home and bring them on my car.
That's rough.
Every time we have an event, you know,
Oh, really?
yeah, there was one further down.
Slide it.
I was gonna bring a D20 with me. Totally forgot.
Oh, he did bring the torches.
Well, we didn't get all of them.
We only got ransom.
Yeah, we're gonna drive.
So I think I'm gonna do that every time we go
Yeah,
to
we
like
have to go down
thing.
to
Get them tomorrow.
Bring a D20 with me.
Oh, see if they could predict the number or something.
Yeah. So it happened at the house.
No, somebody did.
It did. Yeah. Roll a
Yeah,
20.
no,
Roll a 20. You did what, 2 or 3 times in a row? That was pretty cool.
Too.
A little triangle thing down there.
So we'll go get the other.
Or did you want to keep going?
Yeah. What all was down there? You don't have to go.
Hey, we're just gonna drive
We're
down
gonna drive
and get
down
it.
and get them and put them in the back of the truck.
Yeah, my back and everything is shot today, so I need to drive. I don't know what the hell I did.
I know.
Unless you want to call her.
You're good there?
Do you want to call her? Just to make it fast.
Yes.
Let's give it one more shot.
Because I know you have a long way right
Thank
home.
you so much for everything.
It's still less than last night. Or this morning, really.
Yeah.
Where are you at, Tunkhannock or something?
Yeah.
No, don't apologize.
Yeah, we were in Warwick, New York at the
So we'll
Mid-Orange
see you on May
Correctional
28th?
until
Yes.
4 a.m.
Great.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, we got back to my house at about
It'll be here
6:30
before
this
you know
morning
it.
and
I
then slept till
know.
1.
Okay, guys, we're gonna take off now.
All right, have a good night.
Thanks
Good
a
night.
lot,
Good
Lorraine.
night.
Thanks,
Good
Kat.
Thank you. And we'll see you guys on the 28th, I guess, then, right?
Yeah, we'll be there all.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
You're gonna see Ruth on the 28th too.
Thank you.
Tom.
See you, Lorraine.
Oh, you guys are coming to Hanover Green one too? Okay.
No, they're coming to investigate the Hanover Green.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right, cool. It'll be a good time. We'll see you on the 15th, actually, next time.
Guess I'll have to be there, won't I?
Well, we'll see you.
Good Lord willing, right?
Yeah, you'll be all right.
Yeah, we'll be on the 15th. We'll see you
I don't
then.
know what I do with my mask.
I don't know what I do with mine either.
Yeah, we have to drive down there. We have to go get. Is it safe to drive down there to the last one?
No, we'll get them.
We'll get
Well, we have a piece of equipment down there on that last one
yeah,
too.
Yeah, the roads are good.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
The
yeah.
roads are good.
All right.
You sure you'll be able to find it?
Yeah.
Should
Do
right.
you have a light?
Okay.
Yeah, we got a couple.
Okay.
You have a flashlight?
Yeah, we have a flashlight.
We got some.
Okay. Yeah, go down this. Where's it at? Down where I was talking?
Yeah, all the way down. Yeah.
Where that big burn pile is?
Yep.
Go straight down this road here, and don't turn the first road. Turn
Okay.
the second road.
Okay.
Okay, and then you go all the way straight down
Okay.
to it.
All right. And where do you want us to put the torches?
I'll wait for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Are you guys gonna go try and do something?
Yeah, we're gonna walk out to the middle and see if we could get the dowsing rods to point to where that picture is.
Okay.
And if we could get it, great. Well, we're not gonna spend too much time.
All right.
And if we can't get it, we'll just call her and find out where it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so don't wanna leave it.
All right. Well, I'll see it back up here in a few minutes.
Yep.
All right.
No, we got some.
Yeah, thank you though.
Yeah. Yeah. Once the wind died down. Oh, it was so damn cold last night.
Really?
Oh.
Was it as cold as when we were at the engine?
Colder. Oh my god, it was cold. When the wind stopped, it wasn't too bad. But as soon as that wind picked up, even when we were inside, it was cold.
Here, I'm gonna put your camera in.
Okay.
I think I got it. Hold on. Actually, let me see. I think I got it to
Stop making noise.
when it turns on, yeah. But it still makes noise when you turn it off.
Okay. Cool.
So that will help when like we're in the middle of doing something quiet and you want to look for it. So I've never done dowsing rods. I don't really like them. If that makes sense.
No, I understand. Yeah, your mom doesn't like them either.
I don't like the crystal thing.
Pendulum?
Yeah. I like pendulums.
I like the pendulum for like doing my own thing. I don't particularly care for it for ghost hunting.
Yeah.
I know some people who have had amazing luck with it doing ghost hunting. But the dowsing rod, especially when you're looking for something, the dowsing rods are amazing.
Yeah.
I marked out all the water lines in my parents' yard, and then had the water company was coming up to do work, so they came up and said, "Oh, who came up and marked these?" I said, "I did, using dowsing rods." They're like, "Oh, that's bullshit. We'll mark them." Guess who was right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think I got it mostly.
Water with dowsing rods, but like,
So let's go right here in the crossroads. So the thing with the dowsing rods, right?
I know you hold them at your side. And
Yeah, you want to
steady.
Yeah, try to keep your elbows in.
Yeah.
Try to keep them perfectly straight, because if you're too low, they won't turn too high and they'll turn too much. So you try to keep them straight. I sometimes will hold it with just 3 fingers like that.
Yeah.
This way I don't touch the bottom one. And then just you could use your thumb to get them started, get it straight. And then you ask your question, have it point.
Alright.
Give it a shot, because she wrote both of our names on it. So
Okay. So this.
yeah, watch how high, because you don't want your finger touching. Yeah, just where the duct tape is. And when they're no longer moving on their own, then you probably have them pretty good. All right, can you point those dowsing rods to where Tanya's hid the picture that we're supposed to find? I need you to point both dowsing rods in the direction we need to go. We need to leave soon, and we need to find this picture.
I think it's pointing that way.
Straight ahead. Alright, let's walk down that way, about halfway down the road, and we'll try it again.
Okay.
Let's try right here, but this time face that way. Once again, can you please point those dowsing rods towards the picture that we're supposed to find? Both rods, please.
That one?
Yeah. Alright, so let's start walking down this way a little bit. Where is that other flashlight? It doesn't help that there's purple frickin' flowers all over the place. Here's Anne. No. So we'll go a little ways and then check again. Right here. Right here, let's do the dowsing again.
She didn't cover it, did she?
No.
Okay.
She said she didn't want it visible from the path so that nobody would accidentally stumble upon it. But yeah. All right, we're on the way to finding this picture. Keep pointing us in the right direction. Both rods, please. Still further this way. Okay. This way. Alright, well this is pointing in the same direction it was pointing for me. Down towards this way. So that's a good sign. That's not helping.
One more time.
Yeah.
And then we'll call her. We'll point it this way.
Okay. Alright, we're getting closer. Can you please point those rods towards the picture? Both rods in the same direction towards the picture, please. Yeah, set them straight again. We'll ask one more time. And then I'll give her a call. Please point the rods towards the picture. Both rods in the same direction towards the picture, please. Kind of think that might be straight ahead.
Yeah.